33,000 capacity in Lansdowne Road. And the French banker, Rémi Arel, will take charge here. Andy Townsend has won the toss. There's no breeze to speak of. And Denmark begin the game, playing from left to right. Olsen, flicked on by Pingel, and it's Irwin now against Elstrup. And Irwin gets there first, puts it away. It's thrown for Elstrup. Back again for Nielsen. And this time it's Townsend who couldn't control it, and it's a throw into Denmark. For Elstrup, and now Pingel. Staunton is there, McGrath too, and Staunton clearing it. Olsen is the last man back. And now it's Friis-Hansen. Jensen away from Roy Keane. And the first biting challenge of the match from the Nottingham Forest man on Jensen. Denmark's free kick. It's Olsen. Kjeldbjerg and Mark Rieper. Pingel chases. Pingel couldn't keep it in. Goal kick Ireland. Frank Pingel, whose wife is expecting a baby today, but that hasn't prevented him from turning up here to leave the Danish line. Great noise in Lansdowne Road. And that'll come down towards Aldridge, won instead by Kjeldbjerg. Then it's Kernaghan, a Rieper on Quinn, who won the first aerial challenge between them. Now McGrath, away by Friis-Hansen. And then it's Laudrup. Vilfort. Kernaghan closes, and Kernaghan puts it out. And the first flash of brilliance from Breen Laudrup brings the first corner of the match to Denmark. Well, that was a wonderful break by Denmark, but Kernaghan did his job and has given the Danes the corner. Headed away by Staunton. Nielsen, always going over the top. Steen Nielsen plays for Odense in the Danish league. It was Elstrup's corner, easily headed away by Staunton, and Nielsen saw a chance, but it was always up and away. So Bonner takes the goal kick again, and interesting that as yet the opposite number, Peter Schmeichel, hasn't touched the ball. Tense opening moments. Denmark not beginning really as if they were a team intent on a draw. Maybe the nervousness has got to the Irish. Elstrup, and then it's Houghton. And Quinn chesting it down for Keane. Staunton out left, that's for him. McGoldrick comes in support, slid up the line towards Keane. Jensen's gone back, and that's a goal kick. The first attacking involvement for Steve Staunton. And a first touch for Peter Schmeichel. The last competitive goal he conceded was the semi-final of the European Championship. Pingel. And McGoldrick in ahead of Vilfort. Now for Pingel. And Pingel's cross blocked, and for the second time Kernaghan concedes the corner. Well, Vilfort goes into a challenging position in the middle of the box. There are two men on the edge of the box. Elstrup hits it long. Up went Olsen, but Bonner able to save. Five minutes gone, no goals as yet at Lansdowne. And for the first time, Schmeichel has to leave his line and claim it. McGoldrick there, to meet it firmly with the forehead. Back again by McGoldrick. Aldridge and Olsen together. Laudrup against McGoldrick, and it touched McGoldrick on the way, said the linesman. Throw then to Denmark. The right back, Friis-Hansen. Elstrup, Vilfort, and Laudrup got in around the back, but the ball won the race to the goal line, and it's a goal kick. Another goal kick to Paki Bonner. Wherever about the lack of apparent wind, as evidenced by the flags around the ground, it would appear that it's favouring Denmark, whatever there is at the first half. Staunton won that and won a free kick off Friis-Hansen. Now, for the first time, an opportunity to put pressure on the Danish goalkeeper. Staunton and McGoldrick together. Aldridge is on the 18-yard line. Hung up by Staunton towards Quinn. And again he wins it. And it's hoofed away by Nielsen. Irwin there to knock it back. And this time it's a foul against John Aldridge. Said to be backing into the defender, Kjeldbjerg. A decision with which he doesn't agree. And I must say it looked rather harsh from this angle. That was seen as a foul by Aldridge, but he had his eye on the ball rather than on the player. Flicked on by Vilfort, then it's Kernaghan. And that should be Bonner's, and indeed it is. Again aimed at Quinn, this time Rieper wins it, but it's come down for Keane. Out of Jensen, who's doing a close man marking job on Roy Keane. Aldridge. But Laudrup's got it. And he's been fouled. Free kick to Denmark. Curiously muted opening to this. Very important fixture. A fixture that could indeed see the two teams to eventually qualify in direct opposition for the second time here. One back by Houghton, then it's McGrath. And Irwin lets it go, throw to Ireland. Yes, this day could see quite an evolution in Group 3 with this match on now, and then later tonight Spain and Northern Ireland in Seville. Picture clearing all the time. Free kick won by now Quinn. Rieper holding him back. Well, he's had a tough afternoon so far, Mark Rieper, the big man from Brøndby. Quinn has been more successful than he so far. Houghton in towards Aldridge, headed away by Kjeldbjerg. And Staunton with a challenge, but again the French referee saying it's a free kick to Denmark, but they wasted it. Staunton gets in, then it's Friis-Hansen. Back to Olsen, Friis-Hansen again. And once more Staunton quickly there. It's Keane against Laudrup. McGoldrick. Aldridge wanted defeat. McGoldrick played it long. And it's a goal kick to Denmark. Aldridge certainly showing no ill effects from that double surgery he had on the stomach muscle problem. I suppose the question is how long he'll last in a match of this significance and pace. Kernaghan getting the advantage, then it's Townsend, but now Jensen. Townsend in once more, and Jensen showed too many studs. It's a free kick to Ireland. Kernaghan with the kick. Aldridge chases. Nielsen gets it away. Then it's McGrath. Townsend. Miss kick. Rieper in ahead of Quinn. McGoldrick in ahead of Laudrup. Kjeldbjerg away. Back again by Townsend. This time it's Olsen away. Back again by Alan Kernaghan. Staunton. Keane's on the run here. Quinn is in the middle. And Keane maybe hit the cross, but he's won the corner off Lars Olsen. That was much better. Roy Keane with an incisive run. Maybe hit the cross, but it mattered not, because it's led to Ireland's first corner in this, the 12th minute of the game. Dennis Irwin's the man who'll take it. Struck to the very back. Keane going in, and it's another corner. Second successive corner to the Irish. And Staunton to take it from the right side. Oh, and taken on the head of Kernaghan by Kim Vilfort. Well, that was a dangerous ball by Steve Staunton, and Vilfort had to look sharpish to knock it away from the head of Alan Kernaghan, and it's another corner, the third successive corner to the Irish. Dennis Irwin then. McGrath the back. Quinn on, and Schmeichel takes it on his goal line. But the first real save to be made by a goalkeeper here, with a big booming corner from Dennis Irwin all the way across the box. Knocked back into the danger zone, and there was Quinn to head it on, and Schmeichel to make a good save underneath his crossbar. And Quinn wants it again, but Keane, who was in possession, lost it. Then it's Kernaghan for Townsend. Olsen. Laudrup missed it. It's McGoldrick. Seeking Aldridge. Kjeldbjerg there ahead of him. McGoldrick again. And Rieper fouled by Quinn. This French referee is very hot on what he perceives as front men backing into defenders. And both John Aldridge and now Quinn here have fallen foul of him. Free kick from Lars Olsen. McGrath fouled. That's why he wasn't as commanding as he normally is. Pingel knocking him over. It's a free kick to Ireland. On by Staunton. Away by Kjeldbjerg. And it's Laudrup. And over goes Townsend and wins the free kick. Plenty of raucous noise from the gallery. Quinn is on the 18-yard line. Rieper is with him. Schmeichel's waving his arm, saying, "Get out as far as you can." And here's McGoldrick to take this free kick. Aimed at Quinn. Won by Rieper. Retrieved by Staunton. Headed away by Jensen, but in goes Townsend. Then it's Quinn. Townsend once more. No flag. Ray Houghton! Oh, inches away from the opener. Well, well, well. His 50th international appearance, for the want of a whisker, crowned by a goal. Townsend knocked it over. They were claiming offside. First time shot by Houghton. Maybe Schmeichel had the angle covered, but that's the best chance so far. Ray Houghton encouraging the crowd, certainly. The sun coming out to greet that. But here's Laudrup trying to bring a little sunshine into the Danish play. Friis-Hansen. Laudrup against McGoldrick. And a handball against Eddie McGoldrick. Giving Denmark a free kick. Laudrup then to take it. They've sent their big defenders forward. And it's Laudrup who'll take it. And Quinn's back there to mark Rieper and get it away without conceding the corner. Good defending by the centre forward. Brilliant Steen Nielsen. Skidded off the head of Irwin, and it's another throw to Denmark. Time for concentration from the Irish defence. And Bonner lost sight of it, but Kernaghan got it away. And it's Laudrup, but straight it goes to McGoldrick. And hit long and early, and Keane's after it, and Jensen's back defending. Friis-Hansen, Laudrup challenged from behind by McGoldrick, and that's going to be a card for Eddie McGoldrick. After 16 minutes, Eddie McGoldrick's name goes into the book for a foul on Brian Laudrup. Free kick Denmark. Taken by Friis-Hansen. Headed away by Kernaghan. Then it's Aldridge, it's come down for Jensen. And Keane made the challenge. Laudrup once more. Round Kernaghan, still it's Laudrup. Round McGrath, but McGrath's challenge good enough, the ball away. Last touch Laudrup, goal kick. And that was good defending in depth by Ireland. Kernaghan made the challenge, Laudrup skipped away from it, but McGrath was there to knock him off his stride. Knock him into the error, as it were. Here's Laudrup, Kernaghan sliding in with the first challenge, then it's McGrath. And skidding away off Laudrup's shin for a goal kick. Aimed at Quinn, won by Rieper. Straight to McGrath, and now Dennis Irwin. Seeking Quinn once more, and the free kick this time against Mark Rieper. It was billed as one of the jewels of the game, and there's not much doubt that it's proving to be a key contest. Quinn against Rieper, two big men engaged in aerial combat, and that particular chapter of it has given Ireland a free kick. Five to aim at. Staunton flicking it for Houghton. Off the bar and away by Møller Nielsen for the throw into Ireland. Houghton. No foul here. Now it's the right back Friis-Hansen seeking Pingel. Kernaghan's challenge, and he's found Keane. Staunton this time. Jensen with him. And a free kick awarded against John Jensen for use of the elbow. Won by Staunton. Well, coming up to 20 minutes gone, the Irish now coming more into it. Houghton off on the scurrying run, clipped over the top by Staunton, and Houghton tried to pull it back, missed kicking, but hitting the upright. A good move that Denmark didn't pick up, but another free kick now to Ireland. Now they really are settling more to their task after a bright opening by Denmark. Staunton curling it, headed away as far as Pingel. Staunton up again, losing out to Friis-Hansen. Now Elstrup. Won by Kernaghan. A swarm of green shirts around, one of them filled by Eddie McGoldrick. Seeking Townsend, the two captains together. Olsen out of the middle, Olsen fouls Townsend, and that's a card for Lars Olsen. So 2 cards awarded by the French referee. Not much doubt about this challenge. Townsend in full flight, Olsen came in and barged him out of the way. And that's a booking for the Danish captain, and yet another free kick to Ireland. Andy Townsend none the worse for that tumble. And Irwin takes the free kick. Kernaghan in, Schmeichel saves. Keane now. It's come for Townsend again, and that's over the top. Well, Peter Schmeichel may have begun the game with precious little to do, but he's certainly seen a lot more of the action now. Alan Kernaghan it was who forced the save from him. Staunton. Then it's Quinn. Staunton again. Away by Olsen. Vilfort beating McGoldrick. Controlled well by Kernaghan. Finding Quinn, but now it's Jensen. Aldridge goes in. Cleared away by Kjeldbjerg, and Pingel is offside. Quite remarkable in the 22nd minute that should be the first offside in this match. In goes Townsend, and that is deemed to be a high challenge, and it's left Andy Townsend on the deck. He lacks nothing in courage, the Chelsea man. He flew in there after Kernaghan put the free kick up in the air. He was too high with his feet, and he was caught there by Kjeldbjerg as he went through. That means Mick Byrne is on for the first time in the game. Townsend is none the worse. We have almost reached the midway point of the first half, and that's how it stands. No goals, but Ireland improving all the while. Kernaghan. Then Quinn. Slid over for Staunton. Keane on the line, but Staunton misjudged it. Jakob Friis-Hansen plays his football with Lille in France. Pingel against McGoldrick, then it's Kernaghan. He miskicked it, but Staunton there to help him out. It's Friis-Hansen, this is Townsend. Then Quinn. Lars Olsen to tidy it up for Denmark. Nielsen. Cut out by McGrath. Laudrup. Now it's Jensen. Intercepted by Townsend. But now they've found Green Laudrup once more. He's round Irwin. Still it's Laudrup. Oh, good challenge by Keane. Very good challenge by Roy Keane. He really is a very difficult man to dispossess. His manager describes him as running in the same way as a skier would slalom around the poles. It was aimed for Rieper and headed away. The combination of McGrath and Townsend. It's Friis-Hansen with a cross. Out again by Quinn. Wouldn't come down for Houghton. Then it's Vilfort. And Laudrup hugging that right-hand touchline. Lovely control, but Friis-Hansen overran it, and it's now Keane. Houghton and McGoldrick warming to his task. Aldridge on for Staunton. A lovely play here by Ireland. Back again for McGoldrick. McGoldrick's cross. Quinn just couldn't get there. And Aldridge, best move of the match. Absolutely brilliant. And Peter Schmeichel making the save. Splendid build-up. And watch this here. Staunton so aware of what was going on. McGoldrick in support. Beautiful cross. Quinn couldn't get there, but it came down for Aldridge, and Schmeichel made the save. All of that began when Laudrup was careless with the pass. Played long now for Pingel. Here's Laudrup once more, but that's out. And a little bit of annoyance showing there with Laudrup, which has to be a positive sign for Ireland. The opposition's best man is getting frustrated. Well, they must be doing something right. Staunton away. Jensen there, then on by Vilfort. McGoldrick. It's Jensen and Kernaghan. And this kick by Staunton. It's just out. Throw to Denmark. Lars Elstrup and Laudrup. Round McGoldrick. He got in his cross, and Irwin puts it behind. There's always expectation when he gets the ball. He was round McGoldrick with ease and got the cross in. But the Irish defence was well enough organised to deal with it, but it has, though, given Denmark a corner. Very long. Up goes Rieper, but they get it away. Townsend. Now it's Friis-Hansen. Laudrup. And Townsend getting it away. Back again by Olsen. Bonner calls. McGrath heads it. Oh, Vilfort, it's gone straight to him. Trying to lob Bonner. Oh, it's there! It's there! And a disastrous error by Paul McGrath. And Ireland are behind. Kim Vilfort seizing on that error by Paul McGrath and putting Denmark into an unlikely lead. The man who scored the second goal in the European Championship final. Bonner called. Bonner wanted to comfort it, but McGrath said, no, it's mine. Went straight to Vilfort, and a brilliant finish for his 9th international goal. And Kim Vilfort puts Denmark in front. And that's the first time in over a year that Ireland have been behind in Lansdowne Road. Brilliant finish, credit where credit is due. But Bonner was calling. McGrath had no need to head that away. He did, the keeper was out of position. And it's 1-0, and it's the first goal that Ireland have conceded in this World Cup qualifying Group 3. And the first goal that Jack Charlton's Ireland has ever conceded in a World Cup match at Lansdowne Road. And how unfortunate that two of the stalwarts of the team should have been involved in the error that led to the opening score. Houghton on Nielsen. And it's Staunton for Ireland. And significant too that it took a defensive error to present Denmark with that goal. Offside, Ireland's first offside in the match. Denmark's free kick. Well, certainly against the run of play when it came, Ireland had come more and more into the game. And suddenly, that normally so reliable core of the Irish defence got it wrong. Well, McGoldrick heard Bonner on that occasion. Push on Aldridge by Kjeldbjerg. The free kick is taken to Houghton. Houghton looking for Quinn. The flag is up again. Free kick against now Quinn for offside. It's a position for which the Irish are unused having to come from behind, but the crowd is doing its best, full of encouragement. Won by Kernaghan. Houghton. Townsend pulled down by Jensen. Can't hold his place in the Arsenal team. Here's McGrath with the free kick. Aldridge there with a little touch. Now it's Houghton. Irwin. Still Dennis Irwin. No penalty. He felt that Olsen fouled him. I think it would have been a harsh decision against the defender if it had been given. Irwin trying to get away from the first challenge. There's Olsen going in. No, I don't think that was a penalty. Staunton. And Quinn is fouled by Rieper. Well, he's had a back problem now, Quinn. Indeed, he was in hospital as a result of it. For an injury picked up against Manchester City, and he's holding his back again there, which must have looked a bit worrying for the trainer's bench. Rieper thumping in on him, but he's all right, and the free kick can take place. Staunton curling it, Schmeichel going up and losing it, McGrath headed it, and it's put away then by Kjeldbjerg. Well, Schmeichel looked very suspect under that high ball. McGrath aiming to redeem the error. And it's a corner to Ireland. Schmeichel was all over the place there, and Kjeldbjerg had to knock it away for another corner to Ireland. That's their fourth. Dennis Irwin takes it. Schmeichel goes up this time, and it was much too close to him. "13 minutes from half-time. Denmark lead 1-0. Well, that must go down as a record-breaking clearance for the height it achieved. Foul on Aldridge by Rieper, by Kjeldbjerg. Here's Houghton. Kjeldbjerg away. Keane and Kernaghan together. McGoldrick solved their problem. Here's Aldridge. Kjeldbjerg with him as he always is, and clearing it. Elstrup against Irwin. Ireland ball. Quinn. Irwin. No green shirt that far forward. No trouble to Schmeichel. Well, a worrying spell for the followers of the boys in green. The plan was being adhered to until an error tore it up. Quinn for Aldridge. Now Houghton. Irwin supporting. Along the line for Townsend. Jensen with him. Townsend for Houghton. Not a good cross. McGrath. That was for Irwin. It's McGrath again, beating Elstrup. On by Houghton. Olsen now. And it's Irwin. Aldridge. Houghton taking it on. Challenge was from Vilfort. It's Aldridge. Headed away by Kjeldbjerg. McGoldrick against Laudrup. Then Staunton. Holding off Friis-Hansen. Slid through towards Aldridge. Kjeldbjerg, his marker. Away by Vilfort. Now it's Laudrup. Townsend with a challenge. Fair shoulder charge. Laudrup goes down, clutching his face. Ball rebounds from the referee to Jensen. Pingel. Laudrup's up and all right. Pingel up on a run round Kernaghan's clumsy challenge. Pingel with the cross. Keane putting it behind. Ten minutes to half-time. Ireland 0, Denmark 1. Laudrup's corner. On by Kjeldbjerg and away by Irwin. Olsen and then Nielsen. Quinn had stayed back. Handball against Kjeldbjerg. And Bonner it is who will take it. Aimed at Quinn. Falling for Keane. Staunton. Keane continues the run. Good ball. But unfortunately too many men back for him. Vilfort challenged by Staunton. Then McGoldrick brings down Laudrup. And Denmark's free kick. The Danish coach out of picture, showing his nerves as well, leapt to his feet at that point. Very agitated, told by the UEFA official to get back in his box. And finally he sat down again, the gentleman looking very agitated, one from the far end. Møller Nielsen. That was Nielsen. Then Jensen, back again by McGrath. Nielsen. Forward by Irwin. Jensen once more, and that's out. Irish throw. McGrath. Townsend. Was he pushed over by Vilfort? Nose to the referee. Quinn. In goes McGrath. There was a foul on him by Pingel. And Kim Vilfort seems to be suffering from the challenge with Andy Townsend. Ireland of the free kick. Paul McGrath. Goes Quinn. Well, it needed a knockdown rather than an attempt on goal. Schmeichel clears. And that'll be a throw-in. Quinn, nice control. Now Aldridge. Staunton taking on Friis-Hansen, and the cross is towards Quinn. Was he pushed before the ball arrived? Well, it certainly looked like it. And he's down, measuring his length on the ground. Schmeichel puts it out, but that certainly looked like a foul on Quinn. The ball was way high up in the air. Staunton's cross. Now, at the back, Rieper went and knocked over Quinn with his elbow. No question about that. And that is a black mark against Mark Rieper and a black mark against Monsieur Átha. And certainly that should have been a penalty. The ball was still in the air when it happened, but Rieper went in with nothing else in view other than keeping Quinn out of it. So controversy. Watch it from the other end and watch the man in white as the ball falls towards Quinn. And there's the elbow, and down he goes. Well, he's all right again, but that was a nasty knock from a man who clearly takes no prisoners. Schmeichel's clearance. And it's through to Pingel, but not above it of honour. Quinn with the flick on. But once more, just too strong, too long, and through to Schmeichel. Kernaghan away. It's Kjeldbjerg. And the evidence of Mr. Rieper's challenge there under the left eye of now Quinn. Staunton. And it's rebounded from Quinn, but a handball. Just over 4 minutes of the first half to go. Denmark leading by that Kim Vilfort goal. And the 28th minute. Kernaghan getting it away. Friis-Hansen with a throw. Elstrup. And Jensen. And now Laudrup, having forsaken his position on the right wing in shadow for the sunshine of the far side. Jensen. Laudrup. And Jensen. And here's the pressure game. And Schmeichel has to clear it with the feet. He's done so effectively. Vilfort against McGoldrick. Last touch the Dane. McGoldrick puts it out. Throw to Denmark. And the referee urging the Danes to get on with it. Time being utilised to the best effect by the team in front. Friis-Hansen rebounding from McGoldrick. Denmark throw. Friis-Hansen again, headed out by Staunton. On by Houghton for Aldridge. Holding off Kjeldbjerg. Being fouled by Kjeldbjerg. Here's the free kick from McGrath. Quinn goes to meet it. Aldridge for Townsend, cleared away then by Rieper. And Laudrup against Dennis Irwin. Houghton in to win it back. Ball was out. And Denmark's throw it is. Pingel. Ireland's throw. Jensen is being fouled. Free kick to the Danes. Now the first half, 90 seconds or so from its conclusion. Kernaghan with a firm header up and away. Foul by Friis-Hansen on Staunton. They all push into the Danish half except Bonner and this fella McGoldrick. Quinn goes after it and he got his little touch, but Schmeichel was able to save it. The angle not good enough. By McGoldrick. Here's Quinn again. Not a good one for Staunton. One back by Laudrup. Then it's Friis-Hansen. Laudrup outright. That's for him. Friis-Hansen unable to get past McGoldrick on this occasion. And the ball stayed kindly in. Keane. Staunton. McGoldrick. Towards Aldridge. Flicked on for Houghton. It's Nielsen though for Denmark. And he sliced his clearance. Ireland's throw. Coming up to 45 minutes for the first half as Townsend claims possession. Looking for Houghton. Flag is up. The flag is up. The run marginally mistimed. The whistle had gone before he put it in the net. And we're into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Slid through for Houghton, but he was behind the last man. And the whistle had gone. Kernaghan away. There's Jensen. Then it's Irwin. And again. Off Quinn and out. And we're now almost a minute into injury time at the end of the first half. McGrath there ahead of Pingel and able to claim the throw. But into the second minute of added time at the end of the first half. Kernaghan hits it long. Olsen is there. Then it's McGrath. Kernaghan with a better angle. Intercepted by Vilfort. Ireland's throw. Houghton. Irwin. And Quinn for Ray Houghton. Too close to the goal line. And now 2 minutes of stoppage time gone at the end of the first half. Quite where all the stoppages came from, it's hard to fathom. But there's the whistle to end the first half. A first half that was going well enough for Ireland. They'd weathered the early Danish pressure, they got back into the game, and then Kim Vilfort seizing on an error by Paul McGrath, who didn't obviously hear his goalkeeper's shout or felt he could do better, heading it straight to Vilfort. And then that incident at the other end when Rieper caught Niall Quinn under the eye, under the left eye, which should surely have been a penalty, but no, said the French referee. So half-time at Lansdowne Road. It's Ireland 0, Denmark. Well, no doubt the game plan has been rearranged, and Ireland, with the benefit of what my meteorological friends describe as a northeasterly, are playing from left to right in the second half. 45 minutes then to retrieve the situation for Ireland. Out of John Jensen. An Irish throw, and the crowd encouraging the team and urging speed, urging pressure, urging Ireland forward. But it's Pingel for Denmark. Rebounding from Keane and reaching Irwin. Won by Rieper. In goes Townsend. Then it's Jensen. Irwin once more. Houghton. And Keane. Well, he received the ball, but Ray Houghton was caught by Steen Nielsen, which is why the play was brought back. No advantage seen by the referee. Irwin knocked it forward. There was Houghton, and in went Nielsen. And while Keane was away, the referee called it back for the free kick. Taken by Irwin, knocked out by Olsen. Back again by Kernaghan, and offside against Ireland. And the referee, René Harrell, is just going to have a word with Peter Schmeichel, telling him that he won't tolerate time wasting. And he did play over 2 minutes at the end of the first half. So an early warning for the Danish goalkeeper that it won't be tolerated in the second either. Staunton. And now Quinn. And Keane. Picked out Townsend so well. 3 in the middle for him, and Quinn arriving too. Here's Andy Townsend. Trying to find Aldridge, cleared away by Kjeldbjerg. Back again by Kernaghan. And Kjeldbjerg once more. Better movement by Ireland. They've got another throw. Dennis Irwin for Houghton. It's Jensen for Denmark. Laudrup after it. McGrath with him. McGrath made the challenge and got it away. Nielsen headed out by McGoldrick, and Andy Townsend missing a boot. On by Aldridge. Onto this comes McGrath. Ray Houghton. Looking for Keane. Elstrup there. Olsen rather. Getting my Lars's mixed up. The goal kick is what results. And now we await the replacement of the footwear. That's Andy Townsend's trusty left peg. The job completed. The Irish skipper fully shod. Schmeichel's goal kick sets the game in motion once again. Flicked on by Pingel. Back by McGrath to Bonner. And McGrath again. Elstrup after him. Irwin. And goal. Irwin's free kick. Quinn flicking it down. Again they claim he was pushed. And the crowd baying for a referee's whistle that isn't coming. Kernaghan, too long for Quinn. Well, I don't think that was anything like as clear cut as the one in the first half. Denmark's throw. And noticeable, of course, that Denmark, the manager stated they came here for a draw. They're now in the driving seat at 1-0 up and in no hurry to proceed with the game. Every little second counts. Out off the head of Friis-Hansen, Ireland's throw. Friis-Hansen again. Rieper. It's Staunton. Meant for Aldridge, cleared away by Kjeldbjerg. Then McGoldrick. Now Laudrup. And McGoldrick having to scurry. Pingel's got pace. Vilfort's going in the middle. Pingel's cross. Vilfort's header. And Kernaghan. Well, Elstrup might well feel he might have had a penalty. Kernaghan, to my mind, fortunate to get away with that. Houghton. But that looked ominous. This time it's back to safety with Bonner. Ireland breathe again. Laudrup goes down, his ankle's tapped by McGrath. Denmark's free kick. Now, was this a penalty in the Irish box? Pingel with a cross, Bonner waited, Vilfort knocked it back. I think so. Denmark have a free kick for that foul on Laudrup. McGrath away again. Friis-Hansen. Pingel down. And Elstrup. Well, this time it's a free kick. Bonner caught by Lars Elstrup. The Irish keeper hurt. Another dangerous situation. Pingel winning in the air. Elstrup round Kernaghan, and he went in on Bonner there, though the ball was showing. Lars Elstrup. Watch this. Bonner down bravely to save. And Elstrup sliding in with the challenge, leaving Bonner in pain. The throng in Lansdowne doing its bit. Plenty of encouragement. And that's what the team needs. Here it is again. Flicked on by Pingel. Elstrup round Kernaghan. And there's the challenge. He's in trouble, Packy. To carry on. Alan Kelly is still on the bench, unmoved. Free kick it is, but he doesn't look happy at all, and he doesn't want to kick it, which is an ominous sign. And I wonder if they might be thinking about sending Alan Kelly in. Bonner is definitely not all right. That's a foul by Rieper on Quinn. And an Irish free kick. Now Aldridge wants it knocked in there. Staunton with the left peg. He's going to have a go. No way through Laudrup. Then it's Irwin. Quinn knocking it down. Away by Friis-Hansen. They'll do well to keep it at the other end of the pitch to give Packy Bonner a chance to recover, if recover is what he's going to do. Well, they've given it to him. This is the acid test. Can he kick it long? No, it's not looking good, is it? McGoldrick, and again he sends it back, and that is surely foolish in the circumstances. Forward this time from McGoldrick. Roy Keane. Come to Staunton, and Schmeichel was perfectly placed. An opportunist effort by Steve Staunton, not properly cleared by Olsen, but Schmeichel's a big man and he was in just the right place. Free kick from Kernaghan. Rieper the winner. Townsend. And McGoldrick. Keane trying to get in round the back. Jensen makes the challenge, and that's Ireland's first corner of the second half. Dangerous run by Roy Keane, snuffed out by John Jensen. And Ireland's corner. Good running it was, and a good challenge. Staunton takes the corner, and up goes Roy Keane, but not tall enough. Here's McGrath. Back for Irwin. And then for Keane again. Jensen with him. Down goes Keane. The ball, did it go out? No, a foul by Roy Keane. Having words with the linesman, Roy Keane felt he was being unfairly challenged by Jensen, but the officials saw it the other way. He certainly looked as if he was pushed over. Meanwhile, a push by Quinn. Free kick to Denmark. Well, he's still feeling it. But significantly, there's been no move to warm up Alan Kelly in any kind of serious way. He is off the bench, Alan Kelly, but he's really looking more like a spectator than a player who's about to join the action. There's the standby keeper. Staunton, too close to Schmeichel. McGrath's header goes straight to Elstrup. Pingel. And Laudrup for Pingel again, but too close to Bonner. And I think he's probably all right now. Not in need of replacement. Jensen. And it's Kernaghan. Rieper beating Quinn. Nielsen. Straight to McGrath. Dennis Irwin. Off Jensen's head. Jensen again, but it's Keane in control. Jensen close to him. That's found Kernaghan. And once more it's to Quinn. Cleared by Vilfort. Laudrup. This time McGoldrick's in charge. Flicked on by Aldridge for Quinn. And now Houghton. Support coming from Irwin. Great roar as this attack builds up. But that was too close to Schmeichel. That was Pingel, but there's no white shirt there to cause any problems for McGrath. Pingel has to do it himself. McGrath has found Quinn, flicked on towards Staunton. Back it goes from Friis-Hansen. And again Schmeichel boots it long, and his own man Pingel was offside. McGrath with the free kick. Eddie McGoldrick. That rebounded from Olsen. Then it's Keane, Kernaghan, and Irwin from McGrath. Houghton running onto this. Nielsen's there, but he's played it straight to Dennis Irwin. For Keane. Still it's Roy Keane. And he's won the corner off Olsen. Another great roar goes up from the Lansdowne crowd. Kernaghan, marked by Pingel, goes into the box. So too McGrath. Staunton, the corner, a poor one. Wasted opportunity. And Denmark are about to make a substitution. They're going to take off Frank Pingel. And they're sending on Bjørn Kristensen of Portsmouth. Kristensen in for his 20th cap. This is a defender for an attacker, so you can form your own conclusions. Still 30 minutes to go. Vilfort. And Kernaghan's in charge. Now Quinn. Staunton. And there's Kristensen back defending. His first action is to head it out of play. Throw into Ireland. Staunton. Townsend ballooning it in. Off the head of Nielsen. A missed kick by Irwin. Then it's Quinn. And somehow it wouldn't come down to trouble Schmeichel. Well, that was a chance. Cross from Townsend. And missed kick by Irwin. then Quinn, but Schmeichel able to save. Well, John Aldridge is laboured long and hard, but he hasn't actually made the necessary breakthrough, and it rather looks as though he could be about to leave the fray. This is Nielsen. And away by McGrath. Well, now the change can be made. Tony Cascarino will replace John Aldridge. It was a brave decision by Jack Charlton to play Aldridge after a recent operation on his injured stomach muscle, and Aldridge leaves after 63 minutes, and Tony Cascarino is in the action, winning his 41st cap at the age of 30. Denmark with a throw, Houghton with a clearance. And now an interesting combination up front, two big men, and there's Cascarino's first touch finding Quinn. Staunton, Keane's making ground up the right. Olsen out of the middle, free kick against Roy Keane for the challenge of Lars Olsen. But a significant first touch by the eager Tony Cascarino. This is where Keane fouled Olsen, and he did catch him, but it all stemmed from that ball won in the air by Tony Cascarino. Kernaghan won there. That was Kristensen. Now it's Olsen for Jensen. And a missed kick by Nielsen. Ireland throw. Aimed at Cascarino. Then it's Laudrup round Irwin. Facing McGrath. Taken. Well, advantage was played. The foul might have been awarded against Alan Kernaghan, but no. Denmark still in possession. Jensen, Keane snapping at his heels. And this time he goes down, and there's a card for Roy Keane. In a tough old duel between these two. Free kick taken by Nielsen. Cleared away by Keane. Irwin pushed off it by Laudrup. And Irwin takes it straight at Nielsen. Now it's Laudrup. And offside against Lars Elstrup. 20 minutes of the second half gone, a little over. Still 1-0 to Denmark. It's a good substitution, that, putting on another big man. They've got Rieper assigned to Quinn, but now they've got another aerial threat in the form of Cascarino. Here's Quinn. Trying to find Houghton. It's come straight to Irwin. Back again towards Townsend. Instead it's Kristensen. Irwin. In again by Keane. Cascarino trying to turn his man. Cleared away instead by Mark Rieper as far as the other centre half, Alan Kernaghan. Back once more, this time it's Olsen. Now Irwin for Keane. Keane looking for Cascarino, who lost his footing. Kjeldbjerg got it away. Back again by Irwin. Houghton, Townsend, and Keane. For Staunton. Looking for Townsend, but not a good ball. And cleared away by Friis-Hansen at the expense of an Irish throw. Taken by McGrath. Ireland ball. Thrown by Irwin to Quinn. Looking for Cascarino, headed away then by Kjeldbjerg, and now it's with Eddie McGoldrick. For Quinn once more. This time it's Olsen to get it away. Retrieved by a combination of Kernaghan and McGrath. And it hopped up too high for Paki Bonner. It's out for a throw to Denmark. Laudrup. Houghton on Jensen, and then it's Keane and Staunton. And Houghton having to battle some to keep the possession. Dennis Irwin rebounding from Jensen. And it's Dennis Irwin. Houghton. Quinn. Staunton's got it back. Good ball from McGoldrick. The good challenge too by Friis-Hansen. Vilfort runs ahead. Still Friis-Hansen. Now it's Vilfort. But Ireland have it back. Alan Kernaghan. Townsend. Houghton going through the middle. Townsend for Cascarino. Then it's Kernaghan. Towards Quinn. Houghton. Keane on the run. Jensen goes back. Keane goes down. And Keane prevents the clearance. Cleared away by Nielsen. Coming up to 25 minutes of the second half gone. Still Denmark lead, 1-0. Ireland's ball. Houghton for Townsend. Houghton with the cross, up goes Staunton. It's come down for Keane. Well, at least it was a shot in the general direction of the goal. Snapshot by Roy Keane, just too high. Came out for Keane, he didn't waste any time about it, but it was always rising over Schmeichel's goal. McGoldrick back for Bonner, who seems now to be suffering no more from that injury. And that's towards Cascarino against Kjeldbjerg. Good flick on. Headed straight back towards Quinn. Staunton's cross, Cascarino up. Headed away by Kjeldbjerg. Now Vilfort. Still it's Vilfort. And Kernaghan just taking it off the toe of Elstrup. And played straight to Friis-Hansen. Kristensen. And Friis-Hansen took his eye off it. Townsend. Staunton. And an opportunity wasted. Now this is frustrating for Jack Charlton. Face betraying all the emotions. Kernaghan. On by Cascarino, now Quinn. And Townsend. McGoldrick. Chopped down by Kristensen. Yellow card for him. Four players with names in the book from this French referee. And it's a corner to Ireland. Dennis Irwin takes. Curling in the breeze. Quinn there. Cascarino just wouldn't come down for him. Here's Irwin. And it rebounds for another corner. Olsen. Well, Ireland really need to do something from just such a position. It was a good corner the last time, and it's another good one. Up goes McGrath. Schmeichel takes it under his crossbar. Denmark ball. Vilfort. Friis-Hansen. Out of Staunton. And away by Kernaghan. Cascarino and Quinn. And Townsend's joined the attack, and Keane's in the middle, and that's for him. Now Irwin. McGrath. Irwin again. Keane. And Houghton. And Nielsen. And now McGrath. Still McGrath. And he's won the corner. Better from Ireland. It's the only way. Staunton. Quinn, it's in! What relief around Lansdowne. And a goal that squeezes in at the far post. Staunton's cross. Quinn may have got a touch, but it's 1-1. 15 minutes to go. Quickly taken corner by Houghton. Staunton curled it in, and the question is who claims it. I think Niall Quinn did indeed get a touch because Schmeichel had it covered. It's Niall Quinn's 10th international goal, and what a vital goal it is. Relief beyond belief. Well, they had a pile men forward. They had to claw it back. And what was looking increasingly ominous as the Danes ceased to be dashing but became very deliberate and killed the game. Well, Schmeichel rooted to the spot as Quinn, who scored against him in both matches for Manchester City against Manchester United this season, scores his third goal against the big Danish goalkeeper in 1992-93. He should have known better, Peter Schmeichel. Staunton, beautiful ball, and just the deftest of deflections in ahead of his marker, and the man they feared the most, Niall Quinn, gets the equaliser. 2-2 games. That brilliant second against Northern Ireland at the end of last month, 4 weeks ago, and then the equaliser here against Denmark. Now Cascarino, cleared away by Kjeldbjerg. And I dare say, on the terraces of Lansdowne Road and in the bars all around it and further beyond, a draw at this stage would be as good as a win. For so long, it seemed as though Kim Vilfort's goal would be sufficient. 28 minutes, Denmark had the lead. And now they're happy. "28 minutes, it was 1-0 to Denmark. 75 minutes, it's 1-1. Well, he's certainly beefed up the Irish strike force, Tony Cascarino, since coming on. Interesting that it was Paul McGrath who was involved in the concession of the lead goal to Denmark, who won the corner that led to Ireland's equaliser. And now here's Keane. Great control. Supported by Houghton. Keane again. Now it's Irwin. Offside flag has been raised. Free kick to Denmark. He's experienced all the emotions, Paul McGrath, and I suppose it's only to be expected that if you've been involved in the concession of a goal like that, you're going to be up there as things begin to get a bit more desperate. Well, it's not desperation time anymore, and there's still time enough to go after this. Denmark, who came to Lansdowne Road seeking a draw, are now finding themselves under inordinate pressure. And they've already signalled their intention by sending on a defender for an attacker as early as the 60th minute. So now a draw would certainly be what Denmark will settle for, but can Ireland offer a little more? 11 minutes to go. Ireland 1, Denmark 1. That's a good one by Bonner, but it's Kristensen who's underneath it for Denmark. Kernaghan retrieves. Quinn will run selfishly out, rather, after it, and very nearly get the throw in. I get the impression the crowd is not altogether happy with the referee. Staunton. Quinn. And it's found its way to Irwin. And Keane running with purpose. Men in the middle for him. We want to take on Nielsen. He's won the throw. Yes, it was such a professional job by Denmark until they conceded that goal, but they're now finding themselves on the rack. Throw from Dennis Irwin. On by Cascarino. Up goes McGrath. Knocked away then by Laudrup. Back again by Kernaghan. Quinn has it. Now it's Keane. Houghton wants it up the line. Maybe not quite to feet, but he's got it. Keane again for Irwin. Good football by Ireland. Irwin facing Nielsen, using the support of Houghton. Busier than ever, Ray Houghton. McGoldrick out left in some space, and through Kernaghan. It moves forward again. Quinn after it once more. And he's won the corner off Rieper. Oh no, referee. Well, well, well. Here it is. Down went Quinn. In goes... Oh, yes. He was over the line when that hit him. However, you've got to play with the referee you're given. Ray Houghton. Townsend after it, but a goal kick. I think that counts as a couple of strange sideline decisions by the referee and 2 penalties not allowed. Well, Alan Kernaghan, the heir apparent to one of those centre-half shirts, 3rd international appearance, now really urging them on. That was a powerful header by McGrath. Now McGoldrick Lars Olsen. Denmark know they're in a match now, no longer in control. Staunton, that's Rieper. Friis-Hansen. A miss kick by Kernaghan, throw to Denmark. 7.5 minutes to go at Lansdowne Road. It's a goal apiece. Battling performance by Ireland when they just kept battling away, even though little change, and they were up against a really professional performance by Denmark. And they got the reward. Peter Schmeichel conceding a goal for the first time in over 11 hours. Now here's Laudrup on a slalom, past Kernaghan, almost past McGrath, still Laudrup, blocked by McGoldrick. Kim Vilfort. No way past Houghton, and it's Townsend. And Townsend fouled by Friis-Hansen. Staunton's down in need of attention. I think he's got cramp. Blatant body check by Friis-Hansen and a free kick, but no card. Well, there's still the option of another substitution if Jack Charlton feels it's required. But there's that heartening chant again, you'll never beat the Irish. Well, no game is over till it's won or lost, until it's run its course. Certainly in terms of this, Ireland kept plugging away and got their reward. Though it has to be said, for long periods of the second half, it didn't look as though there was the scope for a breakthrough. John Sheridan and Ronnie Whelan both warming up. Kernaghan takes the free kick. Cascarino against Kjeldbjerg. Ray Houghton. And then Townsend. But it's fallen for Olsen. Straight to Irwin. Offside. Schmeichel's free kick has the green shirts queuing underneath it. And the man in yellow it is who claims it. Townsend. And back for Kernaghan. Now Irwin. Now the pressure coming on from the boys in green. Five minutes to go. 1-1 the score. Got corner kick. Maybe that makes up for the previous decision. So McGrath's up, Kernaghan's on the 18-yard line, and Dennis Irwin takes the corner. Cascarino, cleared by Kjeldbjerg, back again by Staunton, no flag this time, but saved by Schmeichel. That's McGoldrick. And a throw to Denmark. Again, in no hurry to take this throw. McGoldrick's head off Kristensen, then it's Staunton. In goes Jensen. Friis-Hansen. And Bonner takes command. Cascarino's head. Then it's Quinn. On goes Townsend. And Roy Houghton was in just the wrong position for him, but back it goes. Well, back up in the air it goes from Kernaghan. And now it's Irwin. Houghton. Keane. Irwin's offside. Just over 2.5 minutes of normal time to go. It was quite a lengthy stoppage time addition at the end of the first half. Will there be enough for Ireland to claim a winner? Well, certainly you ain't seen nothing like the mighty Quinn, have you? First half should have had a penalty when he was fouled cynically by Rieper. Second half he got his reward, nodding in Staunton's cross. Cascarino. Staunton. And it's Schmeichel out of his goal. Townsend on a selfless run through the middle. Just too long for him. Misjudgment by Kernaghan. That's all right. Flicked on by Cascarino. Quinn. And saved by Schmeichel. He did so well to get the shot in now, Quinn. Long clearance by Bonner. Cascarino the winner. On to Quinn. Good turn, good snapshot, but straight at Schmeichel. And out this time off Nielsen. Into the final minute of normal time. 1-1 the score. And Denmark get a free kick. Laudrup. Now Keane. And Cascarino's in chase again. And his touch let him down, and he's so furious with himself. The clock ticks away. Tony Cascarino hasn't really been featuring recently in the Chelsea team. But goodness me, he's certainly been a worthwhile addition to the Irish cause here. 45 minutes of the second half are up. It's 1-1 the score. And it's now Ray Houghton. Free kick. Free kick taken by Houghton. And pushing by Niall Quinn. Free kick to Denmark. And there is the Opal Man of the Match, as nominated by the journalists in the press box. Alan Kernaghan. Stout performance at the heart of the Irish defence, in as a replacement for Kevin Moran, and has battled his way through this game with the odd little flaw like that, but certainly has given precious little away. That's it all over, and Ireland's remarkable record at Lansdowne Road continues. Kim Vilfort put Denmark in front after the error in the Irish defence 27 minutes in. Niall Quinn might have had a penalty, but then in the second half, a quarter of an hour from the finish, he got the vital goal, his 10th international goal, and that's now 28 matches in a row unbeaten at Lansdowne Road for Jack Charlton's team. A magnificent record, a magnificent battling performance to get back into it. Denmark came for a point and got it, but Ireland got the goal back to neutralise what would have been a very serious reverse against Denmark. Niall Quinn on Staunton's cross, getting the goal to equalise it and give us a final score at Lansdowne Road of Republic of Ireland 1,